And we're back, guys. Okay, so we start on this side since that's where we left off at. So as a matter of fact, let me go into like a review of this border. Actually, I came up with the idea because I had like a lot of blank space up here at the top. So I thought probably to put a couple of my more favorite comic book covers up there. That would sort of be sort of cool. So then that's when I decided to go ahead and do this. Originally, what I was going to do, I was going to put a whole wall full of my favorite comic book covers. But like taking up a whole space of a wall was sort of been like a waste of space. Considering I have curios and shelves to put things on. So I just changed my mind about the idea. Also have like a 15-inch flat screen TV in here. Kind of adds to the coolness of the room. The border design was kind of cool because some of it was covers that I sort of like. Actually, I had so many covers that I'd done. I wound up putting some up here that I necessarily didn't really want to put up. But it was a deal I already had, that was done. So I just went on and just put them on, just left them up there rather than change them around. A few of the covers is from some of the comic related movies, and some of them, in particularly more some characters that I sort of like, and some covers that I felt was kind of cool or funny, and even some of the girls, some of the hot covers also. Okay, and I guess that's about it. Okay, so we get on with the review now. Okay, now this right here is some pretty cool shelves. I picked these up at Home Depot. I sort of like the little rigid kind of spring-like legs that hold up the glass shelves. I thought it was a real cool design, so I picked up a few of those. And actually, I kind of went with the glass because the glass you can kind of even see up under it to get another view of the figure. A few of these is like a few, I sort of decided to go with plastic figures on here just in case, like if they fell off, they wouldn't, be damaged. So most of it, maybe something may pop up off of it. Actually, they're kind of reinforced that I crazy glued the figures to the glass. Crazy glue is sort of easy to sort of remove off glass, so that's why I just sort of went with that. You can also, if you want to remove it and to put like maybe some fingernail polish remover on it, and that should get it off. Then trying to crazy glue on like a wood shelf. These right here is some Spider-Man figures. A few of these, like the one with him springing off like this gargoyle. This is Spider-Man. This is made by the Factory X, who made some real cool figures, in past videos, I had mentioned that there was a company that had went bankrupt, and they're no longer with us now. The Spider-Man right here, that's on the rooftop, that's Born Designs one. That's one of the more cooler Spider-Mans he made, especially, it kind of reminded me of the old school Spider-Man comic where he always carried his camera with him. So the companion piece was this Green Goblin that you bought to go along with it, with him throwing a pumpkin bomb in him. As well as this Green Goblin that was a companion piece to the Factory X Spider-Man that I showed a few seconds ago. Actually, this one right here is made by Factory X also. This is a real cool Green Goblin one. It's a lot of detail in it, as you can see with his glider. Even the smoke, as it has the smoke like swirling around. I guess this sort of sculpture on the side of a building, more of a, like on the corner of it. I love this figure. It's very detailed. And even the goblin, the body armor on it is real cool. The detail of it. And this right here is a pretty cool Spider-Man globe. For the snow, it has like little black spiders that spin around in it. It's kind of cool. This is sort of like my Spider-Man case. So I have some sort of my more favorite Spider-Man statues in it. This one right here is a few from the Spider-Man 3 movie. The scene with him on the church on the top of it. You may have like a little glare on some of this. This is one of the drawbacks behind filming with artificial light or filming with highly polished glass. This is one of my cool figures right here. I love this bust right here of Venom. I always have thought, this is my interpretation, how I would felt Venom should look like. More so the other comic book version and a few other versions I not in particularly like. But this right here really fits the character to me, because he more represents more of a reptilian type alien creature. And I just always have felt, when I first seen this bust, I had to have it. This is also a bust of the spider armor. A few of the Spider-Mans. This right here was actually a model kit that I put together. I had this quite a while ago. And a few other Spider-Mans from Bowen and Dynamic Forces. Sorry about the glare. Moving down to the second shelf. This right here is a few figures of Doc Ock. This is from the Spider-Man Ultimate line where they rebooted Spider-Man. As you can see, the lizard in the background too. And this is the Ultimate version of the Green Goblin. They turn him more so into more of a monster now than the old Green Goblin type costume. This is another Ultimate line, Spidey and Doc Ock by Diamond. This is another little diorama from the Spider-Man 1 movie. It's made by NECA. Another Spider-Man bust. This is a real cool Carnage. This is made from a company called Asylum, Art Asylum. Now this is a real cool Spider-Man right here. This is one of my favorite. This right here from his battle with Kraven. This is made by Diamond, and this is one of my favorite of most of my Spider-Man collections. There's a few other Spider-Man pieces. This is a real cool one right here. The bookcase one has Venom putting his arm straight through the brick wall, and on this end right here, his giant hand is coming outside the wall. Spidey fist balled up, ready to do battle with him. It's a pretty cool bookend. This is more like the other version of Venom, more the comic book version, which is cool, but I sort of like the other one I showed you earlier, the more the reptilian kind of one. This right here is like the old 1966 Spider-Man cartoon. It's like a film still from it. It's real cool. I always sort of like the look of it. That's the old John Romita type art of Spider-Man. And that's what we had, the Scorpion right here. Okay, moving down to another shelf. There's like a few little Spider-Man pieces. Actually, this right here, guys. This is the very first statue, porcelain. One of the very few first that came out. This is the first one I bought. I paid like maybe $90 for this. I bought this like around 89 or 90, something like that. It is real crappy too. A few little Spider-Man things. This is like a replica right here of the web shooters, which is pretty cool. Made by Diamond. And a few other little Spider-Man knickknacks that I threw up in here. Bobbleheads. Down here is a few X-Files figures. Floopman. And a smoking alien. The guy in the armored suit back there, that's from Final Fantasy animated cartoon movie that came out some years back. Okay, and time is definitely going by fast. Okay guys, we almost on our 10 minutes again. So I guess we'll start off when we come back. We're looking at some of the G monsters. Okay, see you on the next end.